Hey guys, welcome back to my tutorial. In this video, we are going to make a simple princess cut band ring. As you can see guys, I made some change around here and I'm preparing to make a prototype workshop for my jewelry business after learning all those tutorials. And also this is the reason why you should invest your time in learning jewelry CAD. Alright guys, let's start by making our circle. And for the ring size, let's make at 18 millimeter, but you can make it at however you want. Let's offset our circle like usual. For the size, I'm going to offset to a 2 millimeter ring. Now we can go ahead and import our gemstones, a princess cut gemstones, and I'm going to resize it to a 5.5 millimeter. So I'm going to change the color of my gemstones first, put it to something we can see it better, and move my gemstones up to somewhere around here. Alright, now we can create a support for our gemstones using our line tool and start the polyline to somewhere around here, and I'm going to go down to about 1.1 millimeter and slightly at an angle, just like that. I'm going to move my lines a little bit down to somewhere here. I'm going to duplicate this line by holding Alt on the keyboard and just drag the red handle to somewhere around here. It is fine. I'm going to use my line again and close both opening. I'm going to snap a point about here and then just simply go down to like that. Now we simply need to trim off the line we don't need, which is this line. Once it is done, we simply can join them together. Alright, because now you are using a princess cut gemstone, we cannot use the revolve function. So we are going to use the sweep to one rail. Let's start by making a rectangle. Using the 2 points rectangle, snap the first point here and end up to the end of our princess cut. I'm going to move the line we just created, the rectangle, to snap it to our top of our support using the move command. Once it is done, we can just use the sweep to one rail. Select the rail and select the shape to sweep, press enter. Alright, now we can start to create the shape of our band ring. And let's make like a support, something like that. And let's use our arc tool and snap our first point somewhere on here, hold shift and snap it to the other side. Then for the third point, just snap it on the middle. Select the new curve we made and let's use the offset command. So I'm going to offset it to a distance of 1.1 millimeter. Alright, now let's create our prongs first, and I'm going to use the rectangle command and make a square. So place the first point something around here, and then for the distance I'm going to make it at 1.2 millimeter. Press enter, enter once again. Now I'm going to make a copy of this object. Type copy on your command, select object to copy, press enter and snap the first point at the end, and I'm going to constrain the line using our smart track and just go to somewhere below the middle, just slightly below the middle, just like that. Once it is done, we can go ahead and trim our the parts we don't need, which is this one and this one. Press enter there and then join them together. So now guys, we are going to start placing our prongs. I'm going to select our prong, and then I'm going to rotate first by holding shift, and I'm going to rotate at an angle of -45 degree. and then I'm going to align this prong to somewhere around here, and I'm going to use the align objects. Select the object, press enter, and going to select the concentric option, and I'm going to type 0 on my keyboard, so it's going to place on the middle, and we can now go ahead and select our prong and then move it to the place we want, which is somewhere around here. And as you can see, guys, it is perfectly like aligned with our ring. So now we can go ahead and create our prong and connect it to our ring using our curve command. Snap it somewhere around here, hold shift, drag it down, place the first point here, and just eyeball it and just connect it to somewhere over here. It is fine. Alright, this is the shape of our prong, but what if I don't want my prongs to end up with this shape on the bottom, and instead of having like this shape, I want a circle shape, like a rounded shape. So to do this, I'm going to do an important step. So I'm going to select this rail first and type pipe, make a diameter of 1.1, which is fine, then 1.1 once again, press enter, and now I'm going to use like a command to remember, which is duplicating this edge. So type dub edge on your keyboard and then select the edge you want to duplicate it and press enter. Now you can see that if I delete that, I have like two open curve, which I'm going to join them together. Now we can select our curves, and we are going to rotate to place it on the edge of our gemstones by typing rotate on your keyboard, and make sure you have selected the option copy, yes, press the center of rotation, type 0, and the angles place somewhere around here. Simply like rotate it and snap it to the edge of the gemstones, just like that. Press enter when it's done. So why we have done this is because we have our record history and we can synchronize like all of our prongs. Once we are here, we can see our gems and with our prongs, and we are going to use a sweep one rail command. Select the rail and shape to sweep, which is this one and this one. Press enter on your keyboard, and let's adjust the control points to align it together, just like that. Take the bottom one and snap it over here. Once it is done, press enter. Check this global shape blending if you want a better, a better shape, and then press OK. Alright guys, now we can go ahead and mirror it to all the edge, and just type mirror on your keyboard, and once it is done, do it for the other parts, just like that. Press enter. Now guys, we can go ahead and simply like place adjust our prongs to how we want, and yeah, just like that. Also the bottom one, and once it is done, we can go ahead and create our ring. Alright, now I want to create a shank that connects from our support to our ring, and to do this we are going to take our polyline and snap the start of our polyline here, hold shift and just click somewhere around here, select our line we created, our curve, hold alt and drag it to the other side to make a copy, just like that. Now we want to use a blend curve command and select the curve and select the other curve, which is our ring, just like that. It's going to make a curve that kind of blend, and here is the option. We can select tangency to make a tangent, and do you see how the curves kind of go to the other side? We can just click on flip, and it's made like one more control points. And if you like go to curvature, and it's going to simply add more points, just like that. Just keep it at tangency, and then simply like adjust it. Once you have like a nice curve, you can simply mirror it to the other side. Let's trim like the lines we don't need, which is going to be this line. Press enter. We can now join all the curves together, tapping join. So now we can select it and type offset on our command, and for the distance we are going to make the same distance as our bottom circle. Alright guys, now we can readjust the shape of our shank, but first let me like hide all of those things first, and I'm going to select this curve we made and rebuild it. Type rebuild on a command and rebuild it to 231. It is fine. Press OK. So I'm going to make like this part thinner. Play around a little bit until once you're satisfied, guys, then we can move on. Alright, now let's switch to our top view and select the arc command once again, and make an arc, a nice arc of the distance of 2.5 millimeter. Hold shift, click on your grid, and let's make a nice arc like that. Just eyeball it, and now I'm going to align it. Select the object, press enter, select concentric, and then press 0 on your keyboard. Go to the front viewport, select that, move it on the top, and I'm going to use the move command. Select the object to move, place the point at the end, and snap it to our rail. And this one, I'm going to mirror it to the other side, just like that. Alright, once we are here, we're going to select that, our curve, and make a sweep one rail. Select the shape, which is this one and this one. Press enter and press OK. Then I'm going to select the both curves and make a loft command. Type loft, and then simply press OK. Then we can go ahead and join both surfaces together, and now we can cap it. Type cap on your command line, just like that. And let's switch to our front view. Now we are going to use this curve, and we are going to use a wire cut command. Select the object to cut, which is this surface. Press enter and press enter once again. Now go ahead and delete this part. Right, now let's select those curves and hide others, and take the polyline and simply close it, just like that. Then select all and join it together, and we are going to extrude this curve. For the thickness, make on both sides selected, 2.45 divided by 2, like that. And now let's show everything, see how it looks. Just like that, it is fine. Alright, so let's readjust the shape of our ring, and let's select our line. Type line on your command line, select both sides, and snap the start somewhere around here. For the distance, make it at 2.45 divided by 2. Hold shift and just place it like that. Now let's take our control point curve, snap to the end, and then go to hold shift right and snap it somewhere around here. Make another point here, and then end the point to the top, somewhere around here like that. Press enter. Make a nice curve like this, and then mirror it to the other side. Select all of those curves we made and join them together, just like this. Then after that, we are going to wire cut. Select the object to cut. Press enter. Then go ahead and delete the parts we don't need. Now let's see how it looks. Show. And let's make some more adjustments. So one thing we can do to refine is simply apply some fillet edge and select that edge, and yeah, make 0.6, just like that. Same thing on the other side. Alright, so now we can go ahead and fillet this one as well. Press enter. However, like we want to make like a smaller fillet edge on the top, otherwise it's going to be too much, you know, on the top. So to do this, we are going to add a handle and snap it at the end of our support, like that, and make the same on the other side, and on the top, and make it at 0.1. Same thing on the other side, 0.1 as well. Press enter. Go ahead and make the same thing on the other side. Let's see how it looks. So on the outside, I don't want like too much. 0.2 is fine. Press enter. Same thing on the other side. However, I have like a problem right here. It is like going like over the support, and you can go ahead and trim it if you want. So I'm going to trim this part. So I selected my curve, make a little bit bigger like that, and type wire cut on your command. Select the object to cut, and select one side, you know, not both sides. Simply cut it. Now you can go ahead and simply delete the parts you don't need, just like that, guys. And if you like it, you can go ahead and also cap like all those prongs together. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I hope like you find this tutorial helpful, and leave a like if you want. And I'm just going to cap those things just to show you. So here is like our ring. You can go ahead and make more adjustment if you need. And if you like this video, like